Welcome. Thanks for enrolling on this wonderful workshop on Hypno Telepathy. Broadcast silent command that must be obeyed. Now you must be wondering, what is this? Basically it is telepathy, my friend, and I am Pradeep Aggarwal from Institute of Mind Control Development, Hyderabad, India. I am a certified NLP trainer and a hypnotherapist. Now I got into hypnosis 1972. When I started learning hypnosis, I used to collect whatever available connected with the hypnosis or mind programming or even magic and tricks. Now I still remember how this course came into existence and why we are creating this course. There is a big story about it, very interesting story. When I was young, I was looking for the books, and I was in Hyderabad that time. Now still I am in Hyderabad. In between I lived maximum in Calcutta, and then in between we shifted to Hyderabad. Now I live in Hyderabad. Now in 1977, 76, 78, that time no Amazon, there was no internet. I used to search books everywhere. And now in Hyderabad and many other cities, there are many places on the holidays, except on Sundays, normally holidays, most of the shops are closed, and in front of the shops there are a lot of bookshop sellers are selling books, mostly second hand bookshop. So I used to go to all the bookshops, and then I collected a lot of books from there. Some of them, I am talking about 1977, there were the books were available which are much older books. Sometimes they were small manuscripts, and I was very much interested in hypnosis. So I got some wonderful manuscript which were teaching how to develop your psychic power. Now it was a very badly kept book. The papers were yellow, in between some patches there, some torn papers were there, and the interesting part was there were a lot of tips and techniques were given. In 1977, I was only 19-year-old at that time, and I was doing a lot of hypnosis and having fun, and I was doing a lot of things with hypnosis because I was interested in psychic power. So I used to hypnotize, the young boys because I was only young that time, 19, and ask them to visualize what is happening outside their house when they were in hypnosis, and doing a lot of things, and sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't work. Now after going through the book, there are a lot of things which can be used in our day-to-day life. I started using many of the techniques in my life, and there's a wonderful examples I received, and then I lost that book. But I have taken few techniques from there. I started using in my day-to-day life and become very useful. Now this was on hypno telepathy. Yes, hypno telepathy, combining hypnosis with the telepathy. Now what is telepathy? Now let me tell you, it is a mind-to-mind communication. It is a thought communication to other persons without using your any other senses, like 5 senses. Now it is thought-to-thought communication, mind-to-mind communication. And when I was reading that book, and I realized that it might have happened to you a number of times, suddenly you started thinking about a person or friend which you have not thought for maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks time. Suddenly you think about it, and you are about to call that person, but telephone rings, the person is on the other side. Happen? Sometime you had a feeling from inside that somebody need you and they may be in danger, some kind of danger. Suddenly you started strongly thinking about them and you get a call from them. And many times this might have happened to you. You were in a meeting or somewhere, you are about to say something about comment something, and the same comment instantly the other person also did. Happen? Now my interesting thing, I have a dog. Now I don't have a dog. I used to have a dog, a pet dog, and many times when I am doing something, suddenly I think like that he was lying down somewhere and he was doing something else, sleeping. Suddenly I feel like calling him and wanted to pet him and have fun. The moment I thought him, he used to look up and came to me without actually verbally saying anything. Now there are hundreds of things happen like this in our day-to-day life. How it works, why it works, it is called hypno telepathy. Now in this 21-day workshop, my plan is we have prepared the three different parts. First part, you will understand how the mind works and how this technique works. Second part will be developing your senses and things to get into telepathy. You will learn exercise in doing telepathy and practice telepathy. And the third part, the most important part, is how to use telepathy in our day-to-day life to our advantage. So my friend, it will be a 21-day workshop, video workshop. Every day we'll send you a lesson. There will be a lot of exercises. Now, it will only work when you practice these exercises and do these exercises on regular basis. Many exercises will be, you need a partner, but once you have learned it, you don't need a partner. You can use it in your day-to-day life to your advantage. We'll talk about it later on. So my friend, get ready for the next lesson. Thank you very much.